In 5 years, you're going to be saying, well, Pop's going to die. Pop's going to die. They said there's nothing they could do for him. It was too expensive. And then you're going to find out that the doctors are having to do that, or they're not going to get paid. Because, you see, that's how Obama bullies people. That's how this administration gets things done. It is a shame. It is really a shame. You know, and the shame of it is that they're doing all this under the guise that it's going to help the doctors and nurses and care for people better. And it's going to be more in keeping with the wishes of the patient and the family. Boy, what a big closet full of crap this is. There is a problem. Lawmakers sent Berwick a letter in August. It said early advanced care planning is important because a person's ability to make decisions may diminish over time, and he or she may suddenly lose capacity to participate in healthcare decisions. In a recent study of 3,700 people near the end of life, the University of Michigan found that many had treatable, life-threatening conditions but lacked decision-making capacity in their final days. Wow. Well, everything's up to interpretation at this point, isn't it? We're not being governed by law. We're being governed by regulation. The power grab, and we have a PDF. I don't know if he's got it up on the site yet, but we're going to post a PDF that has this Soros-funded Center for American Progress report called The Power of the President, Recommendations to Advance Progressive Change. I think it's 85, 86 pages long. Pull it down and read it. I think if you have half a brain, you will look at it and go, oh my goodness, somebody really is saying these kind of things. It'll get to you. We're going to take a little break here. And since we've been talking about old folks, you know, hitting the big house, we're gonna see the Obamacare song to the tune of When I'm 64.
When I get older, need my health care many years from now. I know I won't be covered by Obamacare. Get a hip replacement pacemaker. If I protested at a town hall, he'll just lock the door. Obama don't need me, Obama won't feed me when I'm 64. Obama's such a douche. If he was standing here, I would say, fuck you. Fuck you, Obama. If you dare oppose Obama's socialist plan, he'll call you a mob. When then the of life care is all that he'll provide. And with the pain pill, you'll go for a ride. His unionized thugs and his acorn slugs are let in the side door. Obama won't need me, Obama won't feed me when I'm 64. For private health care, we can go to a back alley at night if it's not too dear. We shall scream and sing. To hell with Pelosi and her un-American ways. Contacted Congress, dropped them a line, stating point of view. Indicate precisely what you mean to say. You better vote no, or these will be your last days. Stand up and fight, 'cause if the Democrats win, it's socialism forevermore. 'Cause Obama don't need me, and I know he won't feed me when I'm 64. Why don't you just keep your grubby little socialist hands off my health care, okay, Obama?
Well, I think that just about sums up the discussion about Obamacare. We got one more thing that we want to talk about when it comes to this subject of Obama governing by regulation, and this becomes more and more serious. I don't know, maybe I should be talking about WikiLeaks or something like that, but to me, I want somebody to tell me something that I don't know, and there's just so much I don't know. I can tell y'all a lot. Boy, that sounded good in my head. It didn't come out quite as good. There are things happening now that we've got to pay attention to, and our listenership, thank you all, has been going up. Again, let me give you some inspiration. Go to our website, conservativefreedomusa.com. We got a lot of things posted there. We got a lot of different articles, a lot of video, because my feeling is that people learn more by seeing somebody speak and hearing what they've got to say. But we have both video and articles at our website, conservativefreedomusa.com. You're listening to us on Blog Talk Radio. We're on Twitter at ConservativeF, and we're on YouTube at youtube.com/conservative, 4, all USA, conservative 4, all USA. And, tell your friends to listen. We want to make sure that everybody is hearing things that they may not be hearing somewhere else. That's the reason we look for these underbelly type stories that you will figure out is running our country. Okay. We have the Department of Homeland Security, Janet Neapolitan. And you have the Office of Inspector General, the OIG. Well, the OIG began to investigate whether the Department of Homeland Security, DHF, had fully implemented a rule concerning secure travel documents known as the Western Hemisphere Travel Initiative. They got initials for everything, the WHTI. So the DHS is being inspected by the OIG on the WHTI. Okay. The Department of Homeland Security is being investigated by the Office of Inspector General to see if they're implementing the rule on travel documents known as the Western Hemisphere Travel Initiative. The report from the OIG is now out. Wow. Here's what the report's entitled: Customs and Border Protection Implementation of the Western Hemisphere Travel Initiative at Land Ports of Entry. Let me get that again, because this is going to be in the top 10 somewhere at the end of the year. The Customs and Border Protection Implementation of the Western Hemisphere Travel Initiative at Land Ports of Entry. Now, to sum up what this says is that the Department of Homeland Security has not fully implemented the law, leaving a significant vulnerability at our land ports of entry that should have been closed in 2009. Okay, here is their written conclusion. Although the WHTI document requirement at land points became effective on June 1st of 2009, CBP is not fully enforcing the requirement. CBP's current implementation strategy at land points of entry, established in operational guidance dated May the 14th of 2009, is informed compliance. Informed compliance seeks to encourage compliance through awareness, education, and outreach. CBP's goal is to achieve compliance while not unnecessarily inconveniencing those who are uninformed. The guidance further states that the majority of non-compliant U.S. and Canadian citizens, once advised of the requirements, will be admitted at primary. Under uniform compliance, few WHTI non-compliance travelers have undergone secondary inspections solely for failing to present a WHTI-approved document. According to the May 14, 2009 operational guidance, WHTI non-compliant travelers who the primary CBP officer determines to have presented unacceptable documentation on at least 2 previous occasions when operationally feasible may be referred to secondary verification of identity and citizenship. Based on this guidance, CBP officers only referred 9,000 non-compliant travelers for secondary inspection from June the 1st, 2009 to January the 31st of 2010. Until the new travel document requirement is fully enforced, the agency continues to incur risk that persons falsely claiming to be citizens of the United States, Canada, and Bermuda may be admitted to the United States. One of the main 9/11 Commission border recommendations was that we must require secure ID documents of anyone attempting entry into the United States to better assure that, 1, people are who they say they are, and 2, there is no derogatory information attached to that person. Prior to September 11th and until January of 2008, an oral declaration was enough to enter the United States if you claim to be a citizen of the U.S., Canada, or Bermuda at our land points of entry, which processes 700,000 incoming travelers a day. By June the 1st, 2009, all